Now, the first masculine way to handle female entitlement on my list today is to stay calm. Now, my kings, we've established it on here time and time again that you being able to master your calm is going to save you a lot, not just with women, but with life in general. And that is why, as a king, the very first masculine way to handle female entitlement, which is something we cannot kind of get away from in our modern times, it is becoming even more alarming by the day. So you are likely going to encounter it at least once or twice in your dating life. So the best thing to do is not to react emotionally to her demands, no matter how outrageous they sound to you, no matter how entitled she is. Don't react emotionally. Don't go reacting to it the way you feel about it at that point in time. Stay calm. That is the very first masculine way to handle female entitlement. As enraging as it can be, try not to fall for it. Another masculine way to handle female entitlement is to set standards. Now, my kings, make it known and make it known early what you do and don't accept. Make it known and make it known early what you can and cannot do, so that you don't fuel her expectations and her entitlement in any way. From the early stages, state what you can and what you cannot do. State what is the deal breaker for you. If there are some expectations she has you know you cannot keep up with, no matter how attracted you are to her, let her know and let her know on time that you can't do those. And for the things you can do, you also let her know. That way, if she's going to be with you, she already knows that she has no right to feel like you have to do certain things for her when you've already made it known that those things are not part of your standards. They are not things you accept. They are not things you agree or align with. So yes, my kings, setting standards is another masculine way to handle female entitlement. Another masculine way to handle female entitlement is to say no firmly. Now, my kings, you might be getting this entitlement from a woman who is already a woman. Your wife, girlfriend, fiancé, even your mom. It is female entitlement. It can be anyone. So when it is not someone you're now getting to know, where you can start setting the boundaries on time, and she starts feeling entitled, probably for a wife, she's now your wife. Maybe there are certain things she believes she should be getting as a wife. But if they are outrageous, what you need to do is to say no and say it firmly. You being able to set boundaries, it shows strength. Without being rude, without being condescending, just say, no, I cannot do this one. That way she will start to learn that she's being too entitled. Because yes, women can easily drift into this entitlement mode, where you are doing something for a woman out of your own clear mind, and all of a sudden she now sees it as something she should always be getting. Let me take, for example, the girlfriend allowance issue. You decide to place your woman on an allowance yourself, on your own. You just do your thing. Now all of a sudden she feels entitled to it, goes on to even call to ask when her allowance is coming. And when you don't give it, she makes an issue about it. Like it is something she has to get. She has the right to it. Now this is the perfect example. Say no and say it firmly. You decided to do that because you wanted to, not because she has the right to tell you to. So yes, my kings, saying no firmly is another masculine way to handle female entitlement. Another masculine way to handle female entitlement is to detach. Now, my kings, if you cannot handle it, if it is becoming disrespectful, if respect is no longer mutual, be ready and willing to walk away. And especially if it is just the talking stage where you're still getting to know this woman. Be prepared to walk and walk fast. The moment you realize that you're doing these other things, you're staying calm, you're not letting it get to you emotionally where you become reactive. You are also setting standards and letting her know what you can and cannot accept. You're also saying no firmly to things you cannot do, but you see that it is becoming a situation where it is getting out of hand and even getting disrespectful, where some women begin to question your masculinity because you're not able to do what they feel they are entitled to. Be willing to walk from that situation because you shouldn't be there in the first place. So yes, my kings, detaching is another masculine way to handle female entitlement. Now, the last masculine way to handle female entitlement on my list today is to reward reciprocity. Now, my kings, give to women who give back. You see that woman who is investing, who is reciprocating, give to her. Do the things you should do as a man without being told. Provide for your woman within your means, of course. Look out for her. Protect her. Don't wait till you are told to do those things for that woman who is playing her role. Because what this does is it is going to make her give more. It's going to make her invest more. Like I always mention, women are natural multipliers. So she's going to multiply and give back. And that is going to definitely chase away any woman who is not there to reciprocate. Because if she's not investing, you are not about to invest either. So she would immediately bounce because she knows that is not a place for her to thrive and do her nonsense, where she feels entitled to get all the treatments while she does nothing. So yes, my kings, rewarding reciprocity is another masculine way to handle female entitlement. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 5 masculine ways to handle female entitlement. Like I already mentioned, my kings, this is something you're definitely going to encounter because it is even becoming crazier by the day in our modern times. So make sure that you're able to handle them in the right ways. That way, you're not being rude, you're not being condescending, and you still keep your respect intact regardless. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do watch, subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.